So if everybody in there is like saying W Hitler and talking about like, no, I swear to God, at the end of the debate, like a lot of them are trolling, but it reflects poorly on the website. If I want.
Hello?
Hey, what up, Destiny?
Wait. Oh, hey, what's up? How you doing?
Good. No, this guy, it sounds like the opposite just on what I get. I get a lot of the soy boy liberals who make videos about me. They try to bait you into a conversation, or they try to bait you into a reaction by being really insulting. It's kind of a thing just on the red pill side.
No, yeah, I know. I'm aware. I mean, that's like the internet game. But I enjoy the interactions. Like, it's fun as fuck for me.
I was wondering if you saw, you're going to do this debate review. I was wondering if you saw the debate I did with this guy, Hunter Avalone. He kind of sounds and talks like a mini you. I think it went well. At the end, I started getting like baited for clips. I don't think I said anything bad, but I'm just wondering what you think. I'm trying to up my debate game. And, you know, they're saying they all come to you. You're the
I've seen debater. You're wait, when are you gonna take control of your subreddit again?
It's just like gay porn in there, people Photoshop.
No, but like what you should do is, I'm serious, this is like, listen, it sounds dumb right now, but this is strong advice, okay? I'm giving you strong career advice now for one time, okay? You need to go in.
You do this every single time. What do you mean one time?
No. Like usually I'm just like, oh, maybe you should think about this, but like this is like seriously a serious suggestion. You should go into that subreddit. You need to tell the guy that owns it to give you mod, and then you need to do like a post and say like, hey guys, like if you want to be critical of me or whatever, like that's cool, but I've got like a couple people to moderate now, and like this isn't just going to be a fucking hater sub, because I think you need a place on Reddit for your community to post. It's good.
I'm a moderator on there. I'm just gonna let it rock. I don't really care.
Well, but it's dog shit right now, right? Like it's literally like an anti-fan sub. Like why you don't want that? That sucks.
But Reddit's for a certain type of people. If that's my main demographic is not on Reddit, then it is what it is. Just
the Donald was one of the biggest subreddits on Reddit. And you do have fans in there. Like, there are people in there that will post. They get downvoted, but they're like, why are you here? Like, preying on his downfall. Like, why are you here just to shit talk? Why are you here even posting or whatever? Like, they're there.
I tried to do that before. I did a moderator post where I said every single person making a hate post has to post a selfie with it.
No.
But then they got really upset about that. And
you don't have to do that. Just tell people that, like, yo, if you want to be critical, that's fine. But there's no reason for it to be like a hate sub. Like, I've heard about your Hunter debate just because I see people post it in that sub, but it's like, it's all just fucking anti-fans. Listen, you should try it for like 2 weeks. You don't have to pay anybody. You could literally just find a fan and say like, hey, do you want to help me moderate? Get like 2 fans, make them mods, grab them from your Rumble community, make them mods there, and I guarantee you that like in 2 weeks you see a huge improvement in the sub. You should.
Yeah,
It's just nice to have like another community. And in case you get banned or you're posting videos, like they can post videos on Reddit there. You know, it gets traction. You get more views. You've got a place for your community to go and talk and hang out with each other, so they don't just get like scattered to the interwebs. I think it's a good thing to do.
Right, but one thing I've been thinking about, I think if I took complete control over my subreddit, is that I would be completely a chronically online person like you. And I'm not saying that's not like a sneak diss or anything like that. I'm just wondering what the future is for me right now.
You don't have to have like a hand in it at all. You can just get like 2 or 3 other people to moderate.
I'm even wondering if it's even worth investing that much time into having all these online communities, because I've been like analyzing Rumble a lot. Rumble is like one big Republican echo chamber. The streamers do really well and it's good alternative, but I don't even know if I want to go and be a political streamer, because trying to take over Rumble is completely different than taking over Twitch or taking over YouTube. It's just a different community.
Yeah.
So I've been reflecting a lot about what is the right avenue to go in. So even if I take your advice and really invest into Reddit, it's like, am I going to fully invest my time and energy into streaming? Should I keep collabing and doing podcasts? And I've just been considering that a lot and wondering if even streaming long term is the right way to go. Like maybe once in a while or every day, but I don't know. I wonder what the future of Rumble is.
Yeah, I know what you mean. And the only reason why I'm bringing this up, and I'll do it again, is because it's really, 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 oh God. I'm sorry, hold on. It's really, really, really nice for you to have a place just for you to have a community. Like right now, let's say I'm a Sneako fan. Like where do I go to post to talk to other Sneako fans?
My Discord's really active. It's well run. It's well moderated in there.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that at all. If you feel like your Discord community is good, now Discord is scary because it's a lot easier for those to get banned than subreddits. But if you've never had a problem with that and it's like you've got good...
It got nuked. One of the moderators nuked the server. So yeah, you're right. All right, fine. The chat's calling me cocky and I'm not listening to good advice. You're right.
No, fine. Yeah, you don't have... I'm just saying it's so nice to have, like when you get banned from places. Like when I got banned from Twitch, having my website and everything is like so nice because there's like a place for my community to go and post about me that doesn't have to be online. You know, just consider it. But
how was your transition over? I was talking to Zerka. I'm not sure if he's still in Miami, but I was talking to him. He's saying that it took you like 7 months to transition from Twitch to YouTube. Did it really take that long?
Nope, I transitioned seamlessly. I was already duo streaming, and I have an independent website where I host all of my chat, all of my subs, and all my donuts.
DGG, I know. Shout out to DGG.
Yeah.
You guys are cool. It was an easy transition.
Yeah, easy, seamless. I
What
kept streaming that day, and then I streamed the next day, and it was boom, like very easy.
What do you think I should communicate to Chris, the Rumble CEO? How do I make it about? I don't know if you really go on the website, but it needs a lot of work, obviously. Like, what do you think? What should the game plan be? So I'm now full time there, exclusive on Rumble. What's the game plan in your opinion?
In my opinion, the difficulty with alternative media platforms, if you're talking to Chris is a CEO, right?
Yeah.
He probably knows this. I think that the difficulty with all of these platforms is user acquisition of people that aren't just banned from other platforms. It's so fucking difficult. So like
That's not my page. That's Sneako.
yeah, sure. I was just saying the format. Collabing with people that are outside of Rumble is going to be probably the most important way for you and for Rumble to grow. So like Gideon is really, really good. That's a good guy to collab with because he's got a huge audience on YouTube, and then you get like a lot of that cross-pollination of people going from YouTube over to Rumble. So that kind of stuff is probably good.
But if you look at the front page of Rumble, you can see it's literally everything that does well. Like videos don't do that well there. They have like the lo-fi hip hop girl. They have like some yoga, stretching, cooking videos. They try to make it a little bit YouTube-y. Those shits all flop. All the traffic on Rumble, if you look at it right now, it's just all Republican people talking about the election, talking about Bitcoin. It's just a completely Republican. Like the live streaming does really well. Like Steven Crowder had 320,000 last night or 2 nights ago in the election. It's insane. But
yeah, I mean, it's like the free speech platform, right? So of course they're going to be like a lot of Republicans and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, and that now today I've been watching like researching political videos, so I'm more well versed on the subject and I have better talking points. I'm like, bro, do I even really want to go into this political space, or should I stick to content creation? It's weird. I'm wondering, did you have in the DGGers in the chat? What was the transition like for you, and did you have like this crisis?
No, but I really loved it, and I just follow like what I enjoy doing, and I think what I do well. That's really as simple as it is for me. Although I didn't have much friction doing it because I think I've been pretty good at most of what I've done. And also my political opinions are, even though I'm kind of edgy in some areas where I fall politically, naturally is a little bit safer than you. If my political opinions were more like harmful to me, then I might have a different view on that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Did
like
you watch the debate that I had?
I haven't yet, no.
I think that would be an interesting review. There's a lot of funny moments, and you pretty much agree. You have a lot of similar talking points to that dude. I'm wondering how. I think I can get better at debating. That one I went in, and I think the good parts I had was not getting emotional. With you, I went for the entertainment route. I didn't really care about debating, so I was just yelling and trying to like get the clips and stuff like that. This one, I was just like, let me go full debate mode. Let me go argue points. The one issue I have, and I'm wondering what you think about this, is that he brought up a lot of studies and he was just reading stuff off of a screen. How do you pivot away from that, and how do you get someone to just engage in a conversation? I like the fact that when you bring up studies, you have them already memorized. You already know the talking points. This guy just started reading scripts. Like he just started reading stuff off of a screen. I'm like, this is a terrible way to have a conversation.
When it comes to hardcore political stuff, you just have to you already have to know what the literature says. Otherwise, it's going to turn into that. So you could either have them send you stuff in advance and you can read it, or just say you don't want to go over studies, but that's going to make you look really weak. So,
do you think that that's all considered facts? Do you think that that's a valid way to debate, to read these studies? I think my argument was that people always say like you can't just use your anecdotal advice, but pulling up studies that agree with what you already believe in is in a way anecdotal, because you could find any type of information that believes what you already think. If you look online, there's an article and a study to back up exactly your point of view.
There's going to be an article to support anything, but a good study like that, it's a whole other separate skill to like learn how to read studies. But I mean, that just depends on how much time you want to pour into things. Because there's not good research that supports every point of view. Generally, the research will point.
There is though. The internet's so big now. There's every type of information.
Yeah. There's every type. There's a lot of articles that support everything. But when it comes to research, like research tends to point in one direction. It's not going to be a study for everything unless you're pulling really shitty studies. But like I said, there's like a skill to reading studies and knowing which studies are good or bad. But that's like a whole other. It's a lot. If you want to like really do political stuff, it's just a huge time investment, and you excel so much at content that's not political, like your 1 minute talk videos, and then anything you're really doing like public, like IRL or whatever. You're gonna excel so hardcore in that. I don't know if it's worth it to dump all the time into becoming like, you know, the political mastermind. But
that's exactly what I'm saying. I'd like to do both, and I'm getting more educated in a lot of the subject. I think since I first started talking to you, I'm more well versed on a lot of these subjects, and obviously the IRL content is the bread and butter. But is that even worth like investing as much time into? Like right now I'm editing this video. I'm like, is it even worth? Is it going to do well on Rumble, a website that's all like that's a big Republican echo chamber? I don't know if you've even seen my chat right now. There's no moderation on Rumble, and it's just straight homophobic, like people talking about the JQ. It's now I'm starting to understand why moderation is necessary. And I was out with my first day streaming, I didn't care. I was like being unfiltered, like taking advantage of the free speech. And then I'm like, this is not
after a while it gets to be a drag. There's a cycle that everybody goes through when it comes to like free speech, which is you're on a platform that is probably too oppressive, which Twitter is. Then you go to your own platform, you're like, okay, we're gonna do free speech and it's gonna be fucking awesome. Then you get like 3 people that spam the N-word and like Nazi shit all day, and you're like, okay, we're gonna moderate a little bit. This is a little bit dumb. Then you get people that are trying to scam people. You're like, okay, and then eventually you built yourself up after like a month. You're like, fuck, okay, well, I guess there's like quite a bit of moderation that needs to be done, because otherwise like people just suck and they can't be trusted to like just be chill. They always like fuck everything up.
Right. And it looks bad because especially Rumble has a stereotype right now that it's just like for your racist uncle, it's an echo chamber. So if everybody in there is like saying W Hitler and talking about like, no, I swear to God, at the end of the debate, like a lot of them are trolling, but it's just it reflects poorly on the website if I wanted to go mainstream like YouTube or Twitch.
Yeah, I mean, you got to be heavy-handed in your moderation. Like, that's it. Or at least like heavy-handed in your community. Like, this is like shit that I'll say. Like, listen, guys, like the Hitler shit is like kind of funny or whatever, but like, come on, no W Hitlers. Like, it makes us look bad. Like, if you frame
especially
stuff
if somebody goes and like, look what happened already. They played us in the Senate saying that I'm a domestic threat. If that same senator sees my chat going W Hitler, how does that reflect? And look at DGG saying it right now.
Yeah.
If you say ever some racist shit, they're gonna go screen clip this and put it in your documentary. What's up to the documentary? 5 years talking about how Destiny's racist.
Yeah, it's just not worth it. But I mean, you got to get your audience on your side for that, and you got to be frank about the conversations. Yeah.
I appreciate that, Destiny.
All right, bye. Remember to hit that like and subscribe, and don't forget the notification bell so that my videos show up right in your feed.